Mr. Mojo's just trying to hump the wall there. Welcome back to Bathurst Diecast Racing for finals 17 and 18. Absolutely beautiful day here today, and I'm joined by Harry. Say hi, Harry.
Hello, everybody.
What did you reckon of that video we saw yesterday?
It was amazing.
Yes.
I love it. I'm so excited for that.
Yeah, can't wait to see it. But anyway, here are the finals for round 17. Let's see who we've got going around the plinth to see who's going to thunder down the mountain. Take it away, Harry.
Thank you, Larry. Rally Special, 37 grams. Brian from Brian's Diecast, Thailand.
And he's got a YouTube channel. Go and check him out. Does some cool restorations.
That is a fast car.
It is. And the 87 Ford Sierra Cosworth. Someone called the Escort, which is quite funny. 62 grams. The driver's Mr. Mojo from Bathurst Diecast Racing. Good luck, Mr. Mojo.
The Gran Torino, 73 grams. Mark from Flips Racing.
All right, let's get it right. Good luck, Flip. Hope you go well. And then this beast, the Shelby Mustang GT500, 84 grams. The driver's Cruise from Philippiac Performance Diecast. Absolutely beautiful. Love it. All right, we're going to go up and check out what the conditions are like and see how hot it is, how cold it is. I think it's just going to be hot. Looks hot.
Probably.
It's not.
Oh, wow. 18 degrees Celsius and 65 degrees Fahrenheit.
It's
that is
freezing. What a ridiculous temperature. Anyway, this is Queensland, but it is early in the morning.
Oh.
And let's get to the top of the mountain to see how these guys go. All right. We've got Mark in the front left, Mojo in the front right, Cruz in the back right, and Brian in the back left. Oh. Cruz is getting up inside Mr. Mojo there, but he manages to keep the position.
The Gran Torino is in first.
Yep, Mark is just leaving his mark.
With the
away
Rally
he goes.
Special.
Watch out for the crocodile. Oh, big spin around by
The Mustang and the Cosworth.
yeah, Mr. Mojo. Someone clean this track with you. There's bits of grass on it everywhere. Big slide, and inside comes Cruz. Cruising up the inside. Mark goes across the line.
The Shelby gets through.
Come on, Mr. Mojo.
Then
At least, yes, you got the point. You got the point, literally. All right, well, 2 points, actually. Well, we got a whole menagerie around here today. But this racing is pretty damn cool. Let's see what happens here. Cruz up the inside of Mr. Mojo. He's defending his position hard, ladies and gentlemen. And look how wild that Escort... you got me calling it Escort now. Cosworth gets. Big sideways here by Mark. Absolutely beautiful. And big sideways by Cruz. Beautiful stuff. And then Mr. Mojo must have got frightened by the crocodile. And started losing it tremendously. And there's Mark, 2 wheels off the ground. Cruz is just determined to get past Mr. Mojo. And here he goes, 2 wheels off again. Absolutely beautiful. And then Mr. Mojo tries to straighten her up. And that, look at that, beautiful opportunity for Cruz up the inside.
He hits him as well, and that's how the Mustang turned.
Yeah.
Sideways.
730 for Mark, 738 for Brian. Cruz 9 plus, and Mr. Mojo 11 plus. Come on, Mr. Mojo, pull your finger out.
Mark with 5 points, Brian with 4, Cruz with 3, and Mr. Mojo with 2.
All right.
With 2.
Just 2, but he made it. He managed 2 across the line. All
Rally
right.
Special on pole. On the rise is the Gran Torino.
All right, good luck, Brian, up in there. It's a quick car, but looks like Cruz is trying to make a move up the inside. And gets
he does. Oh, no.
Yep, Mr. Mojo is just trying to hump the wall there. And that was a beautiful move by Cruz there up the inside of Brian. Oh,
no.
Who put that lizard there? I know it's owned by one of these drivers. I think it's Mr. Mojo. Oh, that's a real quick finish by Cruz there as well. Mr. Mojo, oh, goodness gracious, you're just a loose cannon. And stops before the line. Well, that'll learn you for bringing your pet lizard. You get stuck in your gizzard. But yes, unfortunately we were missing one of the cameras there, which would have been really nice to see that overtake by Cruz. Here we go to the chopper cam. And we get a very, very grainy look at what he did, but it was absolutely beautiful.
Because I saw everything that happened there.
Yeah, you had to use your imagination.
Whoa, Mr. Mojo getting loose there.
Yeah, Mr. Mojo's using your imagination. Try using your steering wheel, Mojo. And big slide sideways through forests. And Brian nicks the... I can almost guarantee you that lizard's not going to move. No one's going to notice that. Brian does the big spin. But it is Cruz cruising across the line.
And then the Gran Torino Rally Special, and then...
Mr. Mojo, just the big broadside, we had to get a replay of that.
And then stops.
And then stops. 7.24 for Cruz.
Wow.
7.34 for Mark. 7.44 for Brian. And Mr. Mojo, post tyre.
Mark with 9, Cruz with 8, Brian with 7, Mr. Mojo with 3.
Goodness gracious me, Mr. Mojo, that's absolutely awful. But let's see how we go. It's got 2 more laps to go. And see if you can make up for that tardy start. It's all quite even here.
Oh, no.
Except for the Torino going over on his roof. Mark has left a mark on his roof, I can tell you that. Oh, there goes the lizard. Ooh! Oh, Brian, you've been rorted there, son. And Cruz getting a bit loose.
Brian is going to kill that lizard.
Yes, he's going to be roadkill, I can tell you that. But
he lost. He got the second place got lost, and there's look at that. There's 2 dogs now.
Yep.
One on the trampoline, one jumping up to trying to get on the trampoline.
I can tell you. Oh, look at the big
Whoa.
flip here. That second camera's missing. Didn't get all the action. But oh, here we go. Grainy view again. There he goes, up in the air. Yep. Yeah, it doesn't really do us much favour there, but anyway.
Turtle time.
Yeah. And everybody's given that. And Brian
goodness.
had second sewn up. Mr. Mojo just went up the inside.
Wow.
There is going to be some sort of protest, I believe. The officials get stuck into this, but look at Cruz.
Whoever
pretty
put
loose.
Whoever put that
lizard?
Lizard.
Yeah, it's called a lizard.
Fire them. We're going to fire them.
Yes, well,
Maybe.
I think we might have to speak to one of the animal wranglers, but before that, Cruz with an 8.05, Mr. Mojo with an 8.20, lucky, Brian with an 8.35, unlucky, and Mark on his roof.
Cruz with 13, Brian with 10, Mark with 9, and also Mr. Mojo with 9.
Oh, well, undeserving, but we'll see how it pans out with the stewards. Mr. Mojo in pole.
Oh, the Gran Torino trying to look for an overtaking opportunity.
He's right on his hammer, isn't he?
Oh, thank goodness.
Look how close this is getting here.
Oh, Brian!
And Cruz just nicks in front.
Brian in...
Thank God the lizard's out the way. Yeah, Brian's,
Oh, man.
coming in. Oh, Mr. Mojo and Brian!
Brian goes up to 3rd. He might get...
Oh, does he?
I think he...
Oh,
I think he lost 3rd.
Well, I'm not going to put any money on that. But thank goodness that lizard's out the way for a nice clean run. And, yeah, Mark just gives the little touch to the rear end of the escort.
$2, Brian doesn't make it. No offense, Brian.
$2.
I don't want you to
don't talk about these big bucks here, mate.
Then hang on, you'll have to owe me $102.
Oh, well, really? Okay.
From the early days.
Oh,
Gran Torino getting on 2 wheels there.
Yep, Mark hitting Mark 5 by the look of it there.
Oh, and the
Cruz
Mustang.
just switching left and right. Mustang's getting wild again, and Mr. Mojo sees the opportunity, gets excited, bounces through.
Not as wild as Mr. Mojo.
No, not quite. Mr. Mojo doesn't seem to be particularly stable. But we know it's Mr. Mojo across the line. The interest lies in 3rd and 4th here.
Here we go. You owe me $102 from this now.
So Mr. Mojo with an 8.10. Yeah, the check's in the mail. Cruz with an 8.18. Mark with 8.24. Brian with an 8.25.
Wow.
What's that going to do? The points.
Cruz 17. Brian, everyone else 12.
Why is
Mr. Mojo?
The stewards have spoken. Mr. Mojo's in red. The Shelby GT 500 driven by Cruz for Philippiac Performance Diecast, as well as Brian from Brian Diecast Thailand and Mark from Flips Racing. The officials have discovered that the Lizard was owned by Mr. Mojo's team and was disqualified from the race.
Congratulations to Cut Rocker Diecast Racing with the YouTube channel, Just Greg, Red Trucks with the YouTube channel, the SX Boys, and Cristiano White.
Well done. Well, a bit of controversy here. Lizard got in the way. What the? Culcune 423 Diecast Racing with the YouTube channel. Check it out. And Nadine's Thermy Kitchen. Well done.
Wow.
But,
So,
yep. Mr. Mojo's out. Three-way tie.
Mojo tried to bring his lizard, his pet little lizard.
Well, I don't think he meant it, but you need to be able to control your animals. Get it on a leash. That is unfortunate, but
Like a dog.
that's the that's the way it goes. So, but our first three-way tie for second, but only because of the lizard. All right, here we go. For number 18.
The
Take it away.
71 HQ GTS Monaro, 90 grams, Mr. Mojo from Bathurst Diecast Racing. Again, please don't bring your lizard again.
Well, I think he's learnt from this one. The 2018 Bentley 64 grams strike from the Essex boys.
Mr. Mojo is basically the Stig, but for us.
True.
49 Ford F1, 37 grams, Fritz Decat, Oscar's Fur Racing.
Good luck, Fritz de Cat. Oscar,
That
OFR, good luck. Bring it home for the keys.
That Ford F1 is very nice.
It is. It's pretty quick too. And the BDR build Holden Commodore, 56 grams. It's Brian again from Brian's Diecast Thailand.
With a YouTube channel.
Yeah, he's still got a YouTube channel from the first race to the second race. All right, that lousy Commodore was very, very nice. And so's the Monaro. It's an Hotwheels. One day I'll have them here. We'll just have to be patient.
Here we go. Lower or higher? Probably higher.
Higher.
68 degrees Fahrenheit and 20 degrees Celsius, 2 degrees higher.
Yes, it's got a little warmer as the sun is poking through.
Don't know how I remembered 18 degrees Celsius.
Well, there you go. Well, let's see who's going to poke through across the line. We got Fritz de Cat and pole. Mr. Mojo to the right. Brian back left.
Here we go.
And we got Strike, who's just taken over Mr. Mojo. Strike says, get out of here. He's doesn't have Sia on the back of his car for no reason. Mr. Mojo's getting shuffled back to the last position.
Holden Commodore out in front, just... Oh no, that's the
Commodore.
Bentley. Never mind.
It's a Bentley.
The Bentley. Oh, the Monaro. Oh, everyone spins around. Two people do. The Bentley goes through. Oh, wow.
Yep.
Wow.
That was a bit hectic right there at the end.
Mojo in last. I know that. I just don't know second or third. Who?
Well, it's hard to miss that pink car, isn't it?
Who? Who was that?
All right, here we go with a move from Strike, just straight up the inside. Mr. Mojo's looks like he's a bit of a right turner here. May have copped some damage. There he goes, getting it all up off the ground. Almost hits a koala on the way past, gives him a little nudge.
And the Commodore, Holden v Holden.
Yep, Brian up the inside. The new versus the old.
You need to be versing forward, man. Come on. Get yourself back at Bathurst.
Big sideways from Fritz, big sideways from Brian.
Bring the Holdens back.
And Brian starts to lose it halfway down Conrod here.
Oh, the Ford F1. Whoa. 2 wheels for the Ford F1 there. And then Bentley, a drift.
Very nice drift through there.
The Ford, whoa.
Big wild drift. And Brian is just fighting for that third position.
There's that little animal that fell over last week.
Yeah, it's a numbat.
A numbat. Oh, a
they
numbat.
got a little wiggly nose. They're very, very cute. But
a little wiggly nose.
Fritz de Cat loses it as well. But it is Strike going across the line. See ya. Wouldn't want to be ya.
Oh,
well
there's
done.
a Dino dog.
And
yep, it's Ford F1.
Yep, gives him a nudge across the line as well. So Strike with an 8.28. Fritz de Cat 8.32. Brian with an 8.35 and Mr. Mojo 8.38. All within 0.1 of each other.
Strike with 5 points. Fritz de Cat with 4. Brian with 3 and Mr. Mojo with 2. This is race 1. We have 3 to go.
It's looking very similar to the first one with Mr. Mojo in last position. So let's see how we go. And yeah, Mr. Mojo's just banging on the right-hand side of the road there. Oh, something's gone. An animal went down there. Something got taken. Look at Brian fighting with Strike here.
I didn't see that.
And he gets him.
The Commodore out in front, but that might not be for long because the Bentley's catching behind him.
Oh, he's got sideways.
Oh, no! Oh, no!
It's anarchy again down here.
Whoa, and the Commodore spins around across the line. And
Mr. Mojo saw the opportunity that Fritz de Cat left open and said, I'll take that very much, sir.
Who fell over?
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if the replay's got this animal getting knocked.
Oh, let's hope so.
2 wheels for Fritz de Cat. And it's a koala by koala. Why did the koala fall out of the tree?
Why?
Because he was dead. And there's Brian staying ahead of Staying
Very
ahead of
dark,
Strike.
Larry.
Yeah, well, it's an old joke, mate. I'm an old man. All right. Well done for Brian there, keeping in front of that classy Bentley. Mr. Mojo just bouncing around the place. What are you on, Mr. Mojo? I know it's not on speed.
Man.
And look at that
Oh.
from Brian. That's a victory jump if I've ever seen one. Gets the big sideways going, but a little bit too much
Oh,
overcooking.
wow.
Strike sideways. Mr. Mojo
Hitting-
sees the danger, doesn't want to get anyone hurt, and slows down.
Spins around. How do you do that?
Full 360, bends the front of his car around.
See, bendy car. I always notice that, bendy car.
And then Strike for second. So Brian with an 8.23, Strike with an 8.36, Mr. Mojo 8.41, Fritz the Cat 9.02.
Here we go for the points. Strike with 9, Brian with 8, 6 for Fritz the Cat, and Mr. Mojo with 5.
It's
The amount of damage would have to pay for, like,
I need my
everyone's
$102 back,
car.
mate. Oh, Fritz the Cat looking at Brian here, trying to line him up for a move, but can't quite pull it off.
Oh, the Bentley.
Oh, I think Fritz
Whoa.
got really wild there. Mr. Mojo slips into third.
Oh, the
look
Commodore
at
and the Bentley are
Brian.
fighting. Oh, they're all bunched up here.
Very similar paint
Something
schemes,
might
the black and
happen.
the
Yep.
gold. Yeah, everything's
Something-
happening down here.
Something might. I knew it. Whoa.
Strike. Across the Strike. Well done, sir. Geez, it's a wild group, but it's a tight group.
Man, it would be. Just thinking about it, more than $10 million. I don't know. What do you think?
Have you been calculating that, have
No.
you?
Let us know what you think down in the comments below.
All right. Strike, nice big sideways.
Oh, wow.
Mr. Mojo managed to keep it under control a little bit there. And look at Brian.
Oh, look at this.
Just putting the pressure on Strike.
Oh, he gets hit in the wall.
Yep. But Strike
Oh.
manages to hold off. Oh, Brian up
He
on
is
two
so-
wheels.
He is so lucky that he didn't flip over.
These guys are just getting crazy down the end here. But it is Strike across the line. Well done, sir. Brian, backwards Brian. The backwards man as fast as he can. So Strike with an 8.28, Brian with an 8.31, Mr. Mojo 8.40, and Fritz the Cat 9.02.
Strike with 14, Brian with 12, Mr. Mojo with 8, and Fritz the Cat with 8. I think it is anyone's race.
No, yeah, no. Well,
Oh.
it might, no. Oh, well,
Well, who can
Fritz the Cat's got a chance. Mr. Mojo, I don't think is going to do much here, but
who can prevail at the mountain for the second last finals
it's for the
in
win.
first for this win. For
Yep.
round 18.
Oh, Brian's just pushed his way past Mojo again.
Oh,
that's just
wow,
glorious.
the Commodore getting left and right.
It's such a wild car, but it just
Oh,
keeps
no.
it going.
Spins around for
Oh,
the
big
Bentley.
big 360 by Mr. Mojo. Nah, doesn't quite do
Whoa.
it.
I think he made it. I think he made it.
Yeah, he made it across the line. Unfortunately, beat Fritz the Cat. It's unfortunate with the lightweight there of that little F1. But what happens here? Mr. Mojo getting a big sideways coming down. And then Brian just muscles his way past and defends beautifully. But look how wild he gets, just left and right. But keeps going in the correct direction, which is always handy on a racetrack. Oh, Crow got hit there by Strike, then Brian. But Mr. Mojo's eaten Crow after this. And Mr. Mojo full
Oh, wow.
180.
Bends his car again. Another person bends his car. Jeez. Happens
But
all
it is
the
Strike.
time.
Across the line with an 8.10, Brian with an 8.16, Mr. Mojo with an 8.31, Fritz the Cat 9.32.
Strike with 19. Wow, good job. Brian with 16, Mr. Mojo with 11, and Fritz the Cat on 10
Yeah. So
at the bottom. I thought.
Strike with nearly a clean sweep.
Yeah.
So the 2018 Bentley at 64 grams, driven by Strike for Essex Boys Racing, as well as
The BDR built Holden V8 supercar, 56 grams, driven by Brian for Brian's Tarcast Thailand, will both advance to the next round semi-finals.
absolutely gorgeous. Congratulations to
Lobotomy Scam, Larry Henry, Shaggy, Diecast,
Guy Classicist.
Diecast Classicist with YouTube channel, Gut Rocker with a YouTube channel and 2 wins.
Well done, Cut Rocker. And with all these guys with 2 wins, Just Greg, Red Trucks, finally Red Trucks, with a YouTube channel with 2 wins, the Essex Boys with 2 wins, Cristiano White with 2, and Awatta with 2 wins. Well done, gentlemen.
Nadine Set Me Kitchen on 49, Chris Hood on 48, Red Trucks with 47 with a YouTube channel. Big Head with a YouTube channel on 46. RC Recreation with a YouTube channel. How many times do I need to say this? Numbskull 45. Someone 43. You guys can
SX
read it.
Boys on 43.
SX.
Miami Rose and Kick Goodyear on 36. Ratsack and Puffs Racing on 35. Golfer Dude on 34. Shaggy with 33. And Brian's Diecast Thailand with 29.
You don't look at the bottom. You read every single word, but you don't look at the bottom of the page because
Well,
you always forget it if you don't have enough time.
We put YouTube channel up there enough, and people are going to see the YouTube. They should be able to guess what it is. But is anybody else excited about seeing the new track coming up?
I certainly am.
It's yeah, Mount Panorama Black Edition. It's
Yes.
it's going to be absolutely sweet. I hope you guys like it. Live plants, still dead animals. Fake grass, but I tell you what, it's come up an absolute treat.
And the
So-
finals, I don't know how many races to go, but I can tell you,
We got a
not that many.
Well,
There's
no,
a lot,
that's right.
but
Yes,
it's not too-
we're getting to the pointy end
Yeah.
of the season, but
Pointy end of the pencil.
so we've only got one more race to go. Two more races, obviously, 19 and 20 next week, and then we reveal the track in its full black glory, and it's going to be absolutely magnificent.
Certainly will.
And yeah, bad luck to Fritz the Cat. Didn't quite make it through. The heavyweights actually pushed him out the way.
And Brian as well with the lizard incident.
Yes, well, Mr.
got
Mojo
a-
got punished heavily for that, so the other guys went through. So I was actually rather relieved of that because I had two of the same team in that first race, which was a little bit embarrassing. But it's what happens when you're 925 years old. All right, until next week, my name's Larry,
And my name's Harry.
and you've been watching
Bathurst Diecast Racing.